So Anderson Cooper decided that he was going to give the middle finger on CNN the other day. Really? Interesting. Now, that doesn't happen often on CNN. It might happen from time to time on the Young Turks. Curious how I did a middle finger last week. There was some press coverage around it, and all of a sudden Anderson Cooper is doing a middle finger on the CNN. Now, look, I had gotten really angry about the Benghazi coverage, and I thought that the Republicans were obviously playing politics with it, and that it was as to what happened after the 4 Americans were killed in terms of talking points being changed before people went on Sunday talk shows. I thought that was a relatively minor thing, and I think the constant coverage of it was really frustrating, so I was genuinely angry. And then I did the middle finger, which I shouldn't have done, because I don't mind the curses, and I don't mind saying the other things. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why, but that's the one thing I felt a little bad about. But nonetheless, apparently, Anderson Cooper has decided to be a bit of a Coopy cat. So let's show you what he did on Ridiculous last night.
First of all, thanks for having me,
Anderson.
Anderson.
I get mistaken for Wolf all the time, though.
Well,
he's far older than I am, but.
Yeah, you're much better looking too. I love Wolf though.
Also, Dr. Drew. I had somebody yell at me on the street the other day. Hey, Dr. Drew! I was like, you. Sorry. Anyway, I consider it all a compliment. Call me Wolf, call me an older, less cool Adam Levine. Just don't call me late for the ridiculous.
Hey, that joke at the end was abysmal. Okay, I'm not sure I'm in a position to complain about bad jokes, but anyway. And then, anyway, so here's what I know about CNN. There's no way a host flicks off the camera and says F you unless it was pre-approved. So, interesting that all of a sudden they think maybe that's the way to go after a certain somewhat passionate, others would say angry host did likewise at the end of last week. Interesting. Conspiracy theory. I don't know if that's why, but I guess times have changed a little bit on CNN. You know, you would have never seen that in the past. And this part I'm sure about. He did not do that off the cuff. And by the way, the other fun part of that is they didn't want to do it on anything real. Like, imagine if he got really angry at Republicans or Democrats or the government or the Pentagon and flicked them off. That would have been gigantic, right? He didn't want to do that. So he took literally the most benign thing you could possibly imagine. Oh, you got compared to Dr. Drew in the street. Oh, I will now give you the middle finger. I am so radical. Okay. By the way, of course, shocking, but I might not have been the first one to give a middle finger to anyone. There was, of course, Lady Gaga. She's been known to do that from time to time. Then there was this gentleman. By the way, that's exactly why I didn't want to do it on screen, and it was like a spur-of-the-moment thing, and I regretted it, because you don't want to look like Bush, you know? And then, of course, the original middle finger, this one I love. That guy I wouldn't mind being compared to. That's the original badass right there, Johnny Cash. On the other hand, unlike me, he knows how to walk the line. And I complain about Anderson Cooper's jokes, right? Well-deserved. Well-deserved. Okay. All right, but quick vote here, quick vote. JR and Jesus, did CNN copy us, yes or no? Go.
I'm always on the other side of these, no.
No?
I think in general, I think it's coincidence. I think, yes, it was staged and fake and everything, like, let's do something crazy. But I don't know if they necessarily saw it from here.
Yeah, all right, Jesus.
Hell yeah, fuck you, fucking CNN. Don't fucking copy us. No, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, okay,
Just
well.
make ourselves feel better.
Oh, okay, all right. I abstain, I have no idea. Okay, so we're tied. We'll let you decide.